wonder with a smile, a funny smile. My thinking of him that I'm a little doctor with a smile, a funny smile. Blush off those evil has his little joke. He comes to be the best. All the other fellows have to grin when he gets rid of his head.
I'll handle this. If you would kindly stop ringing that doorbell.
Oh, Master Nick, did you get the worst today?
Sure did.
Was it your father who did it?
No.
Your brother told me.
No.
Oh, don't tell me it.
Cordelia.
Why not smash the candelabra as you pass it?
Where do you want it?
Down.
Here?
Over there.
Right. 2104 Walnut Street. Say, is that Mr. the old man?
Young fellow, what is your name?
Joe Mancuso.
Well, look here, Mancuso. Nobody refers to Mr. Biddle as the old man. I can tell you that. Now,
Is it true that Mr. Biddle spars with Philadelphia Jack O'Brien?
young fellow, do you ask these questions in every home that you go to?
Hey, Mr. Biddle wouldn't want you to talk to me like that. I'm a member of the Drexel Biddle Bible Club.
Very well then. If you're just going to stand there, at least pick up the crate and move it to the conservatory.
Be glad to.
And open it up. Very well then, give me a hand.
Must be a big one. Hey, look, what's all the yelling about? Better get him off his back. He'll suffocate. Oh, say, boss gonna be happy about this. Say, Emma, what's to eat around here?
Rulers and lemonade, Master Tony, I know. And chocolate cake for Mr. Biddle.
Put some chocolate in my milk and plenty of coolers. Oh, John, why don't you in the gym right away?
Be careful with them. Never turn your back on them. They're tricky.
Hey, you want anything to eat? No, thank you. I suddenly lost my appetite. He's a beauty. Must be at least 50 years old. You want me to put in the tank? Nah, just leave her there. Probably likes to give him a bit of exercise after the trip. Boy, were you a washout today. You gotta hit a person somehow. You won't hit Cordy by throwing your right. You know, one of these days, I'm gonna sneak up behind her and hit her right smack over the head with my right. Well, you think maybe I hit Charlie Taylor a bit too hard? Oh no, not you. Just lay him flat! That Charlie Taylor. He ought to stick to toasty marshmallows. He walked right in my left. Say, Charlie, you good? How you feeling? Charlie? Just fine, thank you.
Charlie! Oh, Charlie, you're going to be all right. Couple of minutes, you won't know what hit you.
I know what hit me. Want to see Charlie? Keep your hands off me. That's my trouble. I'm too enthusiastic.
Hold still, Charlie.
Hold still, I can't move. Ah!
It'll only sting a minute. I don't even think your eye's gonna be black.
And who do I got to thank for that?
I'm sorry, Charlie. I told you to look out for Tony's uppercut.
Cordelia, I don't even know what an uppercut is. I just came over to have tea.
Tea! Emma! Bring the tea, please!
Cordelia, mind? I just want to thank you for a very pleasant afternoon. Goodbye, Cordelia, Livingston, Tony.
Charlie?
I hope you can see me get home.
You had to do it! You had to flatten, didn't you?
Cordy, we're going to make you lightweight champion of the world yet.
I hope you're satisfied.
Gee, Cordy.
I hope everyone's satisfied.
Cordy, I promise you, I'll never hit anybody ever again. I'll
Biddle traveled one of those things?
Can't say that I have.
Paddle a canoe so quietly you can't hear it 2 feet away. And then, if the alligators hide, the Seminoles decoy out. Give them an alligator mating call. Oh! That's the new one. She remembers me. Mother, come down here, woman. I want you to hear something.
Pa's not home yet, Pa.
Of course she's home. I left her Plummakers 2 hours ago, since she was coming straight home.
Probably met somebody, Pa.
Emma! Now, where did you learn to sing like that? Ever sing opera?
No, sir, just a hobby of mine. Well, Pa used to sing opera professionally for one performance.
Emma!
Mancuso. Joe Mancuso. Quarterback for Penn! Oh, yeah! Not anymore.
Why not?
Had to give it up to go to work.
Before you were through.
Only had a year to go.
Why, that's nonsense. Utter nonsense. Smart fellow like you. Get back out there and tell them to send your bills of tuition to me.
Does he mean it? Sure he means it.
Hey there, little rascals! How are you enjoying this weather? No, I'm glad you left them on the floor. Gives them a chance to get used to the place. Joe, do you like alligators?
I think they had a nice home-like touch to the place.
John! Did you yell? Show this young fella to the gym. Joe, anytime you feel like working out, the door is always open.
Thank you, sir. I get sort of stiff driving that truck.
I'm sure you do.
And after what happened this morning,
What happened this morning?
I almost ran a little old lady down.
What? What did she look like?
One old lady in a red hat selling pencils.
Emma, where is Mrs. Biddle?
I couldn't say, sir.
What kind of hat was she wearing when she went out?
The hat?
What kind of hat did you say it was?
I don't know, it had sort of a feather!
Great, how you are. Go look at the gym.
Oh, gosh, she's all right.
She's lost, that's what it is. I've never known anyone with so little sense of direction. She could get lost in her own bathroom.
She's probably still at Wanamaker's.
Who can spend the whole blasted day at Wanamaker's? Tony, call up Wanamaker's and ask them if Mrs. Anthony J. Drexel Biddle is there.
They always snicker at me on the phone.
Well, snicker back!
She always gets back all right.
Gordy, you don't know Philadelphia. When I worked on the ledger, I walked all over this town. You don't know the depths of evil in a city like this. Day to day threats that face an innocent person. Why the unspeakable, blasted living sin? All laughing now.
I just wanted to tell you, here's your cake.
Who can be eating cake at a time like this?
I only hope that someday someone cares enough for me to raise the roof when I come home late.
Gordy, when the time comes, someone will care for you that way. Or answer to me. Don't know Mrs. Anthony J. Drexel Biddle?
Don't know if she's there or not. They're starting a 4x4 search.
I'll close my account. If a business institution like Wanamaker's can't keep track of its own customers, what? Tony, call the Pinkertons.
Oh, Pa, not the Pinkertons.
Yes, the Pinkertons, and get Diefenhofer personally. He knows the case. Don't let them fob you off on anyone else. And Tony, don't speak with your mouth full.
You just threw away your money, Pa.
I have exactly $1 million, no more, no less. And if I don't throw a little bit of it away, I'm this horseman that doesn't have a cent. Now, get Diefenhofer on the phone and tell him not a word of this in the papers. Oh, George Gray would like to get a hold of a thing like this for his column. Drag us through the mud in every paper in the country, he would. Livingston, why aren't you doing it?
What's Corey doing?
That's the problem. Nobody's doing anything.
Pa, don't worry so much. Mother always gets back all right.
Yes, I suppose that's true. Perhaps I make too much of it. Patience. Patience is the thing. We must have patience. Livingston, hand some of that. Oh, chocolate cake. God's own gift to mankind. Do you know that this has every essential element for a balanced diet? Where in the name of all that is good about the United States of America is she? Tony, tell them to leave no stone unturned.
Pa, you can't do this every time.
Wanamaker has those new revolving doors. Someone has to be the first to get mangled up in them. Or she could have been hit by a streetcar. Philadelphia streetcars don't care about anyone.
Anthony, I believe
not just gonna sit here.
You must know. I ran into Uncle Harvey. And you know what that means.
Cordelia, confound it. Why do you have to be the one everyone must tell their troubles to?
I suppose it's because we don't have any troubles ourselves.
We've had plenty of them ourselves this afternoon. Here we all were, praying for you.
Praying?
Well, we should have been.
Sorry to worry.
Couldn't head off deep in dirt for anybody. They're going to be out all night hunting for you.
Never mind, never mind.
Well, I thought Charlie Taylor was going to be here.
He was until Tony knocked him out.
I did not.
And knocked him out again. And blocked both his eyes. And gashed his whole forehead.
Oh, Cordy, you're exaggerating. You're just like your father.
Well, he's not coming back. That's all I know.
What difference, Cordy? This town is full of fine boys. Real boys.
I'll never meet them.
Oh, darling, you're young yet. You can't just rush into things.
All the other girls do.
And what did they get? A bunch of sugar-crusted cream puffs. You wouldn't like them for an instant. They've got no fun in them, no joy. They're dead on their feet. Got no zip to them at all. Why, what would you want with any old Charlie Taylor around here?
Oh, will you get those awful red pants off? Suppose somebody should come.
Ah, Joe, my lad. Mother, this is Joe Mancuso. Dropped by for a visit.
Oh, how nice. How are you, Joe?
Doing very well. You have a mighty nice chin back there. I wish I had one when I was growing up.
You know, Joe, I lived in Madeira once when I was about 10. I suffered from asthma very badly, and then I got the typhoid. Oh, they said this is the end. But it wasn't. I got over that typhoid, and that seemed to kill off the asthma. But I was scared, Joe. I mean, really scared. And do you know what I learned? Life is a pretty precious and wonderful thing. But you can't let it sit here and let it lap around you. You have to dive through it, plunge into it. You can't save it, you can't store it up, you can't hide it in a vault. You have to feel it. You have to taste it. You have to use it. And the more you use, the more you have. That is the miracle of it.
Thank you, sir, for everything. Oh boy, I gotta go. I'll be seeing everybody.
Goodbye,
Joe.
2104 Walnut, Joe. The door is always open.
Thank you.
Astonishing world, isn't it? Here's this boy plays football and sings opera.
Not at the same time, I trust.
Mrs. George W. Drexel is coming up the front steps.
Where are you going?
Up the back stairs.
Me here to face her?
You know what that woman does to me.
Oh, she's your family. You stay right here.
Makes me so mad.
Anthony, control your temper. Cordy, help me.
Was there ever a time when this house didn't look as though you were just about to move out?
Why, Aunt Mary, how nice.
Anthony, it's perfectly all right for you to welcome us.
How nice of you to drop by, Mary.
I'm not dropping by. I came for a purpose. Lucy, say hello to your uncle and aunt.
Good afternoon, Cordelia.
Uncle Tony.
Lucy. Well, Aunt Mary, how are you?
Rotten, thank you. What role do you think you're playing in those drawers?
Types. Boxing types.
Very becoming. Now, will you all please just sit down? Anthony?
I'm perfectly comfortable as I am.
Anthony, if it really meant your life, you wouldn't, would you? Now you all know by now that I never interfere.
Oh, no!
Anthony, please.
Those friends of yours down there in Atlantic City?
What friends?
Those thugs and prize fighters you entertain in that miserable shack?
What about them?
They're not the right people for Cordy to be associating with.
Those are fine, upright, religious gentlemen belonging to the Fiddle Bible Club, of which I happen to be president and founder.
I don't question their religion in the least. However, I would be very surprised to find they were gentlemen.
They are God's own children.
Anthony, there are times you carry a love for mankind so far it becomes ridiculous.
You can't carry it too far.
Cordy, come here. Lucy, put your hat on, Cordy. better this way. Have you? George Gray's column.
That scoundrel.
Worse than that, he usually has his facts straight.
Ah!
Cordelia Drexel Biddle, madcap daughter of the Anthony J. Drexel Biddles, number 2104 Walnut Street.
Madcap?
Last week won first prize at the annual one-step contest on Steel Pier at Atlantic City.
Now, where did he get a thing like that?
It's true, isn't it?
Well, yes, but that doesn't mean he has to print it.
Her partner was one Heine Fenstermacher, address unknown. This is another feather in the cap of the Drexel Biddles, who are known for their unconventional ways of life, and the fact that Mr. Biddle was once knocked out by Bob Fitzsimmons, the gorilla of the Antipodes.
The liar!
We knocked you out, didn't he?
Well, yes, but Bob's no gorilla. He's a fine man.
And fought Jack Johnson heavyweight. Is he a fine man, too?
He most certainly is.
And Battling Levinsky, is he a member of the Biddle Bible class?
Well, no, he's a fine man and my friend, and I'll thank you not to go.
Anthony, you are without a doubt the most contrary man that ever lived.
2 cents I'd go more of that George Gray within an inch of his life.
No, Anthony, there's no sense in getting yourself so worked up about it. Were the children in school at all last year?
They were being tutored.
And who was tutoring the tutor?
What do you mean?
Anthony, everyone in town knows you hired that man as a boxing coach.
Bah!
He couldn't even write his own name.
Oh, come now!
Tony's not much better. Tony's been entered at St. Paul's. He's going up there next week.
Against my better judgments, too.
Darling, you just can't bear to see anything change.
Now here, about Cordy. I've met a very fine person, a Miss Applegate. She's just started a school in Lakewood, New Jersey.
New Jersey?
For heaven's sake, Cordelia, some people live in New Jersey the whole year round.
Well, I don't see why Gordy has to be exiled there.
Because she can't read or write.
Oh, confound it! She can write. She can trace my foot!
Anthony, how can you be so selfish?
Selfish? Why, it's the finest life a girl can have. It's a healthy life. It's an honest life. Getting to know people the way they really are.
Let me ask you one question, Anthony. What decent man in his right mind is going to marry a lady prize fighter?
Yes! A decent man! I do say it! I'll handle this, Gordy.
Papa, I want to go to Miss Applegate's.
Gordy, what?
I want to go to Miss Applegate's school.
Gordy, you don't know what you're saying.
I know exactly what I'm saying.
Well, you're not going.
I am!
Cooped up in a prison like that, letting them grab those foolish ideas down your throat.
All the other girls!
Look at the other girls!
Look at me!
I am looking at you! What's the matter with you?
Everything! Ask Aunt Mary! Ask Lucy!
Gordy, you're a pretty girl. You're healthy. You're alive. You are better left hook than Tony!
I don't want a left hook. I hate left hooks!
The child's just excited.
I'm not excited!
Gordy, how many other girls have a home like yours?
No other girls.
Don't we have fun here?
We have loads of fun.
Then why would you want to run away and break everything up? Fine. Pack her things.
That girl is going to make someone a good wife someday.
Send her to that place of death, all cut from the same mold, all smiling, simpering, curtsying.
Darling, she's not going away forever. Pa, you don't understand.
Well, she's going on the bus. No one's using my car for a criminal purpose like that.
Oh, and you get down off your high horse. Look into that girl's face. She'd be willing to walk.
Gordy, I always thought you liked it here.
Pa, it's not the... I do like it here. I love it. But how can I know unless I go somewhere else?
Where did you learn such wisdom, child?
I taught it. Gordy, have I been selfish?
Oh, Papa.
You would walk, wouldn't you?
Yes, Papa, I would.
Then by George, you'll do no such thing. I'll drive you myself.
You won't